Judaism by Aisha and Lara. Origins of Judaism. It dates back to nearly 4,000 years ago. The hearth is Eastern Canaan, today known as Israel and Palestine. It began with Abraham. He was called by God to leave his home and travel to Canaan. Canaan was the land God promised to give him and his descendants. 450 years after Abraham led the Hebrews to Israel, Moses led the Hebrews out of slavery, from Egypt and back to Canaan. At Mount Horeb, God gave them the Ten Commandments and other rules to live by. This marked the beginning of Judaism as a structured religion. Main beliefs of Judaism. Jewish people believe in the Torah, which is their holy book of laws given to the Israelites at Sinai. They believe in one all-powerful God. It was the first recorded religion to advocate monotheism. They are still waiting for their Savior to come. Jews follow the Ten Commandments as written in the Torah. Organization internally. In Judaism, there is no hierarchical leader. Each Jewish community has its own rabbinic leaders. Rabbis are not only viewed as a spiritual leader, but as counselor, role model, and an educator. Rabbis lead spiritual services, also leads events such as bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, baby naming ceremonies, weddings, and funerals. Bar mitzvahs are the religious initiation ceremony of a Jewish boy who has reached the age of 13 and is regarded as ready to observe religious precepts and eligible to take part in public worship. Bat mitzvahs are when a girl reaches 12 years old and she becomes recognized by the Jewish tradition as having the same rights as an adult. She is now morally and ethically responsible for her decisions and actions. Israel itself is a very sacred place to Jewish people. Jerusalem is the ancient capital of Israel and the site of the original temple. Holy places. The Western Wall is part of the ancient temple's remains. This is where Moses brought down the Ten Commandments from Mount Sinai in a golden box called the Ark of Covenant, also known as the Grieving Wall. People grieve at the destruction of the temple and persecution of other Jews. Temple, synagogue, and shul are all known as places of worship. Synagogues can be big or small. In addition to services, synagogues are used for many celebrations. Each synagogue has some items that are in every one: eternal light, Burna, Holly Ark, chairs, two flags, one of the home country and one of the Israeli flag. There are three basic groups of Jewish people who have a different understanding and beliefs of interpretation: Orthodox Jews, Conservative Jews, and Reform Jews. Judaism is one of the world's oldest religions. The religion began in the Middle East. It spread around the world as Jews migrated willingly to other countries, or even when they were forced to exile. It was a successful diffusion because of a great amount of followers it has today. Judaism has approximately 14.5 million followers. Places where Judaism is practiced are as follows: Israel, small pockets of North America and South America, Europe, and Asia. 1/3 of Jews live in the U.S., usually concentrated in larger cities.
Judaism is an ethnic religion. Judaism is more than a statement of faith. Members are usually born into the faith. Converts are not usually actively looked for. In general, Jews do not try to convert non-Jews. In fact, according to the Jewish law, rabbis are supposed to make 3 attempts to dissuade a person who wants to convert to Judaism. When Egypt's president and Israel's prime minister went to sign a peace treaty, Sadat was assassinated by Egyptian soldiers who are extreme Muslims opposed to compromising with Israel. Muslims believe in all of God's prophets, but Jews believe in all prophets, except for Jesus and Muhammad. Muslims believe in all of God's holy books, the Psalms, Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. Jews do not believe in the Quran. Judaism is the sixth leading religion in the world. It only has 14 million followers, and Christianity has 2.1 billion, and Islam has 1.5 billion. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam practice monotheism. Judaism, Christianity both share one of the names for God, Yahweh. Judaism does not maintain that Jews are better than other people. Even though they refer themselves to God's chosen ones, they do not believe that they are better than any other religions because of what the Torah says. They show respect for other religions. Christianity and Islam have the same backgrounds as Judaism. Democratic concepts were always a part of Jewish thinking and derived directly from the Torah. For instance, the belief that all men are created in the image of God logically leads to the idea of all men being equal. The future outlook of Judaism.